Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for joining us for another edition of The Feature. We got a good show for you today. So we want you to prepare, sit back, enjoy, maybe get a beverage, maybe even a snack, and enjoy. And we do understand that some people are on the move, traveling, or even working around the house because this broadcast is developed in a radio style format where you don't have to watch a video. You can just sit back and listen plus enjoy. So again, let all of your friends, loved ones, family, and neighbors know that the Andre Whitehead Radio Show starts right now. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Turn it up real quick. You're now locked in with the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Independence has its value. Let it ring loud. Different voices, real choices, breaking out the crowd. From the streets to the ballroom, from the mic to the soul. Andre Whitehead Radio, yeah, we in control. Yeah. Business features, spotlight dreams, entrepreneurs building kingdoms, all visions and schemes. Free gifts for the people, yeah, we give back love. Community first, got the city rise above. News you can trust, no smoke, no gang. What's really going on, yeah, we say it plain. Family fun, keep the kids all smiling. Radio waves with the heart so inspiring. Independence has its value, feel the vibration. Truth on the airwaves, real conversation. From the hood to the hills, every voice has a role. Andre Whitehead Radio, mind, body, soul, yeah. Non-profit voices get a seat at the table, helping hands, strong hearts, making change when we able. Politics talk straight, no spin, no disguise, just facts. Different views, let the people decide. Community service, boots on the ground, not just talk on the mic, we be moving around. Sports talk, fire every win, every loss. From the playground dreams to the championship calls. Upcoming events, mark the date. Special features, don't be late. Culture, unity, elevation. Independent voice for the next generation. Next generation.
Hello and welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, a production of our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. Whitehead Media Ventures was formed in 1989 in order to give you more detailed information. We specialize in long-form broadcasting. We thank you so much for joining us again today. Our broadcast is presented by the great folks at PAC Law Group, helping you with your legal matter and taking the toughest of cases. They're at PACLawGroup.com. Give them a call, 540-586-7225. In today's edition of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, we will introduce you to Mr. Jeff Nitz. He's the new CEO of 518 Family Services. Stay tuned as he tells his story. And of course, Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment, the most opinionated lady in the world. We'll introduce you to Coach Jeff Jackson. He works with a number of young people, and even his kids are remarkable basketball players. He'll talk about his path to helping young people be all that they can in athletics as well as in the classroom. And of course, we'll wrap up the show with some free stuff. So welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Also presented by our friends at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. Visit their website, tharpfuneralhome.com, or give them a call, 434-237-9424. All right, we'll have a commercial break. When we come back, we'll kick off the show. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
This is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. Have you been recently injured in any type of accident? I would love to help to assist you in this and get you the compensation that you deserve. If you have any other questions, we can give you a free consultation. Give us a call at Pack Law Group at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225, or visit us online at packlawgroup.com, packlawgroup.com. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
This is Sheriff Don Sloan, the City of Lynchburg, and I'm excited to talk about Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office started in 2002. It's a life-saving program that uses tracking technology for those individuals in our community that have dementia or Down syndrome or some mental-related disorder that may cause them to wander from their caregiver. And this program provides life-saving technology to find them, locate them, and historically, we've had over 115 successful searches and safe returns since we started the program. And it's just a great program that we offer to our community. And those that need this service, should they wander away, historically we have found them within 30 minutes or less. And so we invite you, for more information, to contact Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301 if we can be of assistance to you. Lord bless. Thank you.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Independent broadcasting gives us the opportunity to assist our clients in ways others can't. We're not owned by any conglomerate or group of companies taking advantage of our organizations. Our independence provides you the most affordable promotional rates in the region. Don't wait. Call our independent firm today at 434-528-9828. That's 434-528-9828. Now, I'll wait a second so you can jot down the number. Again, the number is 434-528-9828. We are waiting for you.
My name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and as a family-owned funeral home here at Tharp Funeral Home, we offer a warm and friendly environment, a caring and diverse and compassionate staff, an on-site crematory. We also offer Maybe, who is our comfort dog who helps assist families during this grieving process. If there's anything we can ever do for you, please let us know and visit us at www.tharpfuneralhome.com or register for our pre-planned meal seminars. Let our family serve your family.
For over 3 centuries, there's been one independent agency growing businesses, breaking news, highlighting events, promoting nonprofits, and helping ministries. And we'd like to assist you. Contact Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
Have you seen it all and you want to be part of the change? Come join the Lynchburg Police Department, where we have the highest starting salary in the region at $50,000. You can be a canine officer, a school resource officer, or even join our crisis negotiations team. We're looking for individuals in our community who want to make a difference. Is that you? Contact us at 434-455-6048.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the owner of Bright Images. I want to encourage you to check us out. We service customers from Bedford to Blackstone. We are a full-service print company, and we also provide audio and video services as well. Please check us out at www.brightimagesmedia.com. You can email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com or call us at 434-846-8273. We're here to serve you. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, a production of our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures, where we were formed in 1989 to give you more detailed information. Thank you for all of your support over these many, many years. In the radio show today, we will have some free gifts that we'll give you toward the end of the show, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. You'll meet Coach Jeff Jackson as he's working with some of the young people to become the best basketball athletes they can be and to keep them on track in the classroom. Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment, but we kick off the show with our exclusive interview with Jeff Nitz. He's the CEO of 518 Family Services, formerly known as Patrick Henry Family Services. Stay tuned. By the way, we will be having CEO Nitz on our television show as well.
Well, Jeff, thank you for joining me for this full featured interview. Though I've talked to you a few times, this is our first on-camera presence, and we just want to kind of reintroduce you to the community, get your story documented and out to the community, because you do have an amazing one. So again, thank you for this opportunity.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So tell me about yourself. Who is Jeff Nitz?
Yeah. So, I'd say small town farming boy. Grew up in a small farming community in Illinois, and ended up. I thought I was going to be a doctor. My oldest brother was a doctor. He was my my idol. Really enjoyed hearing his stories. I like biology, like science. That's where I was going to go. And then in college, I was in the middle of a chemistry lab, and I had this epiphany. And it was, Jeff, you're trying to be just like Paul, my oldest brother. And that's not how I made you. And I think it was a really defining moment for me. And it made me call into questions my freshman year in college. I was doing well, but I realized I was trying to be like my older brother. And I'm not my older brother, right? I'm Jeff. And that really kind of had me searching for where God wanted to use my gifts and abilities. And so I ended up with a psychology degree, Andre. And what good is that for? Well, dime a dozen, right? A lot of people with psychology degrees. I ended up getting married to my wife, who I met at college in the meantime. But I ended up taking a job as a foster care caseworker. I thought it was going to be really short-lived. I was going to go back and get my doctorate in clinical psychology. That's the direction I wanted to go. I wanted to be a counselor. I wanted to dispense wisdom from my ivory tower. And but I took this job just to earn money after we got married until I went back and worked at my doctorate. And it rocked my world. Working with foster kids, working with their parents, working with the foster parents. It was hard work, but it was incredibly gratifying, difficult. It was challenging. It was all that, right? And every day I remember thinking, wow, this is crazy hard, wonderful work. And my wife was actually involved in that organization as well at the same time. And that's what really changed the trajectory of what I did. I had no intention of being involved in child welfare in our community, right? No idea that's where God would want me to go. But I ended up working for that organization for 10 years. I ended up getting my master's in social work. While I was working with that organization, transitioned into a supervisory role. And then I went on to work for another more international. I was regional to the Philadelphia area where we were living at the time.
You are listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for tuning in as we bring you part one of our exclusive interview with Jeff Nitz, the CEO of 518 Family Services, as he tells his story. And I did mention before we came to this break that we have the video version of our interview that we are working on for television. By the way, don't miss my TV show. It happens in the Lynchburg Roanoke Market every Sunday, 9 a.m. and early Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. on the CW network. Our TV show is in Hopewell, Chester, and Petersburg, Virginia, Sundays 9 a.m., Mondays 5 p.m. on WTJV Channel 3. And our hour-long television is in all of Tidewater, all of Hampton Roads, every Saturday, 7 a.m. on WGNT. At this time on the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, we take you back to our interview with Jeff Nitz with 518 Family Services.
And then I worked for a national and international child welfare organization that was faith-based as well, called Bethany Christian Services. Had all kinds of opportunities to lead teams there that were just pretty amazing. That organization also invested a lot in my leadership skills. They did a fabulous job of investing in their leaders. And so I had opportunities not only to lead the local team and branch office of Philadelphia in the Philadelphia area in South Jersey and Delaware, but ultimately rose to work on the senior executive team there based out of Grand Rapids. So I did a lot of traveling overseas and across the nation, many flights there, as I worked with various teams to grow primarily adoption and foster care services, as well as family prevention services. We were kind of late to the game in terms of family prevention, but did a lot of that. In the meantime, what I forgot to tell you, am I going too long?
No, you're good.
Okay. In the meantime, my wife and I ended up adopting two of the kids that we did respite care for, because we were also foster parents as well. And kids would come to us, and both my wife and I ended up feeling like God was drawing us to be permanent parents for a couple of those kids. And what a blessing they have been. I mean, changed.
For those who may not be familiar, what is respite care?
Yeah, good question. Respite care is providing, in some situations, it was providing respite to the foster parents who just needed a break, right? Foster care can be pretty intense because you're dealing with kids who've experienced a lot of trauma, right? And so they're kind of acting out some of that trauma and painful experiences that they've had. It can also be, what would happen for us in both situations was we would care for kids if the foster parent says, I can't deal with this child anymore. And so the agency would have to find another foster home. And we would say, well, we can do it for the next week or two. And we did that multiple times for multiple kids as well. And one of those times, the agency said, we don't have anybody else. This young lady knows you guys really well. She's 13 at the time. I knew her quite well at one point. I'd been her caseworker years before. And so we said, sure, we can be her foster parents. And that turned ultimately into her becoming our adoptive daughter when she was almost 21 years old. Kind of a neat story.
Okay.
So that's what we did. And then out of the blue, after I'd worked with that national, international organization for 22 years, I got a call from a gal that I had hired for that organization who'd come to work for Patrick Henry Family Services, as we were known before. And she said, Jeff, there's a job down here with your name written all over it. She knew me pretty well. And it was one of the few times that I felt like God had released me to pursue other opportunities. And I'd begun looking for positions in leadership in the Philadelphia area with the forensic connections that I had there. But this call was just like, I think this was supposed to happen, because here's the thing. A week and a half before that, my wife, who had since become a college professor in social work, had been asked by the head of the program, of the social work program at Liberty University, a week and a half before I got that call. That gal had said to Cheryl, we need to get you down here and teaching at Liberty University. So a week and a half later, I get this call from my former employee in my former organization to say, Jeff, you need to be down here. So two different organizations, without us pursuing anything, two different people saying we need the Nitzes to come down and work in this region. Little detail to this: my best friend, apart from my wife, had moved with his wife down here because all four of their kids had gone to LU, and they decided their kids stayed in the area as they're wont to do, and they had moved down to be here. So it was like confirmation. I could go on for a long time about God's confirmation again and again that this is where He wanted us to serve, and so we moved here in June of 2017, and the story's being written still. Right?
Well, it's time for us to take a commercial break. You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at Lynchburg Project Lifesaver, helping to find our loved ones If they wander off due to a medical and or mental emergency, Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is administered through the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office, so give them a call to sign up your loved one for this free service. 434-847-1301. That's Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. We also thank the great folks at Terry Auto Group, where you'll love their cars. They're at terryautogroup.com. Stay tuned. When we come back from break, we'll have more with the CEO of 518 Family Services, Jeff Nitz, telling his story. We'll have some free gifts at the end of the show. You'll meet Coach Jeff Jackson, and Phyllis Johnson has her Thinking Out Loud segment. We're right back in a moment.
Did you know a federal tax lien doesn't just affect your taxes? It can impact your property, credit score, business assets, and even future financial opportunities. Let us help. AMA Consulting and Business Services Incorporated. Advice you can trust from a Central Virginia area tax advocate. We get it, and we can help. So, call us today at 434-219-6692. Again, that's 434-219-6692. Or on our website, www.amaconsultingbusiness.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Nitz. I'm the CEO of 518 Family Services. And our desire is to strengthen every family in Lynchburg and the surrounding counties so that every child is able to be loved and cared for by their own family. We do that through family care services, mental health services, youth-oriented services, training, and various community engaging and equipping services as well. Again, so that families are strengthened and children get off to a great start in life. Go online to 518FIVE18.org is the best way to reach us, and click on whatever you're looking for. You'll see opportunities there, or call us at 434-376-2006 and start the ball rolling.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to promote you. We want to grow your business, your ministry, promote your upcoming events, and get the word out about your nonprofits, and even help you with your political campaigns.
Right.
Call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Again, call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com.
Welcome to Earthright, where our mission is to empower our communities through education and sustainable energy solutions.
Our educational efforts not only equip communities with the tools to make informed decisions about their energy use,
but also contribute to developing a skilled workforce.
At Earthright, we model that leading with education results in growth, trust,
and valuable community impact. By living this model, we've become one of the highest rated companies in our field
and placed in the top 3% of fastest growing private companies in the nation.
We are equipped to enhance the quality of life for communities
through energy solutions that reduce costs,
create jobs, and promote a sustainable future.
Join us at Earthright
as we educate, empower,
and make a positive difference in the communities we serve.
Together.
Let's build a brighter, more sustainable future.
Visit us at earthright.com.
Do you want to own your own home? I can help you. I'm Coach Davina of DB Homes for Hope. I will take you from being the distressed renter to a confident homeowner. I will help you increase your credit score to 650 and above, to reduce your debt to 43% and below, and ultimately increase your savings so that you have 3 months of expenses saved. I'm Coach Davina. Give me a call. I'm waiting for you. 434-321-8802.
I'm Tyrone Wade with Whitehead Media Ventures. Thanks for joining us for radio, TV, and social media. We invite you to join the conversation to expand your business, nonprofit, ministry, and promote your upcoming events. Call Whitehead Media Ventures 434-528-9828.
I'm Dr. Keith Anderson. Listen, I'm here for your support. I want you to reach your financial goals in the most expeditious manner possible. The best way is to be prepared, but you prepare through financial education. Let me help you. If you just give me a call at 434-944-2867, I'll be sure to help you.
This is Todd Ramsey over at F&L Market. We just want to tell you about some of the things going on. On Sundays and Tuesdays, we have our Senior Citizens and Veterans Day Savings Day. It's a 5% off. And then on Mondays, we have our Cash Mondays, where you can save 5% if you use your cash. So that's a nice little deal. If you spend cash with us, you're going to get a 5% savings. Then, of course, on Wednesdays, our weekly ad, which you'll be seeing posted on all our social media. And then on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we call it our 3-day blowout sales. So it's usually mostly meat items, but sometimes we'll throw a grocery item or a dairy item in to kind of give you some extra savings. Located at 2517 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg, Virginia. We have a VIP text club, which is the best way to get involved with us. If you'll dial 833-610-3325 and text FL Market, you can join our club. You will receive our ads, you'll receive coupons from us, and any kind of updating things going on in our community that we are involved with. Also, our phone number here is 434-846-7448, and our fax number is 434-846-7232, and our email address is flmarket.com. And if you'd like to see us on our webpage, we do have a website. That's f-lmarket.com. So F&L Market. As always, we appreciate your business, and God bless you and your family.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, produced and brought to you by our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We thank you so much for tuning in. By the way, if we can do anything to help to grow your business, your ministry, your nonprofit, to get the word out about your political campaign as you want to reach the voter, just give me a call. We'll take care of you. 434-528-9828. Our broadcast is brought to you by our friends at Dr. Kevin Midkiff Dentistry on Timberlake Road. Give him a call, 434-239-8133. Coming up, we'll have free gifts. Stay tuned. Also, Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment. You'll meet Coach Jeff Jackson, but at this time, we're going to take you back to my exclusive interview with Jeff Nitz. He's the CEO of 518 Family Services, telling his story.
Let's take a step back and talk about faith, Christendom, you becoming a Christian. How did you come to know the Lord?
Yeah, good question. My parents raised us to know Jesus. There was no missing that in my family. So yeah, early on, I knew Jesus, right? I remember as a 5-year-old asking my mom why my Sunday school teacher was such a special guy. I mean, he was just a neat man. I remember really appreciating Mr. Ken in my church. And she said, because he knows Jesus. And he said, well, I want to know Jesus too. And so she led me through the Sinner's Prayer when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
Now, I would say that there were times after that in various revival meetings in my church where I said, I want to make sure that was stuck, right? And so I prayed that prayer a couple times. And I would also say, I went to a Christian camp in the Wisconsin area that was very instrumental in my faith as well, about what it means to live our whole lives as unto Christ, right? To everything in an area of submission to Him, every domain of our life. And that was instrumental as well. But I would, so that sanctification process, right? Really, God just kept putting really teachers in my life. That I went to a public school until I went to college. I went to public school, and God would put really important people in my life that were believers and that encouraged me in my faith. Youth group leaders, various folks there that helped me realize what it means to walk this Christian life in obedience, but out of grace, right? So that was a growing thing, but I would say foundationally, I was blessed to have two parents, Andre, that love the Lord. Didn't do it perfectly. No parent is going to do it perfectly, of course, but they did enough to say, even when they blew it, this is our hope too. It's Jesus and His grace. So that was a good thing.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for joining us as we come to you every Tuesday with new episodes, and then we upload the radio show to YouTube. So we thank you so much for tuning in. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Virginia University of Lynchburg, where great minds are developed. They're at vul.edu. And we thank the great folks at Earthright. This amazing organization works to help folks obtain solar energy and to make their homes as efficient as possible. Visit their website, earthright.com. Stay tuned. We'll have some free gifts at the end of the show. Phyllis Johnson will return and rejoin us with her Thinking Out Loud segment. Also, Coach Jeff Jackson joins us later, but at this time we go back to Jeff Nitz with 518 Family Services.
Talk about your entry into Patrick Henry Family Services. What was it like? Sometimes when people have these callings and opportunities, once they get in place, things may not be as they appear. What was it like when you first arrived?
Yeah. It was an organization that was in transition when I came. Robert Day had been in his seat as CEO for 7 years at that point. And he had been making some meaningful changes to the organization from where it was when he came, right? It was an organization that was almost exclusively group homes at that point, with a small counseling program to add to that. And he had been working with the board up until that point to begin to focus the organization increasingly on prevention service, strengthening families so that kids would not have to go into foster care or into group homes. So when I came, there was I think the organization was still in a bit of upheaval, getting used to some of the meaningful changes that he had already instituted in the organization. To his credit, I mean, I'm inheriting a much healthier organization than when I came here. But it was still, I think it was an agency that was the staff said, some of those changes were hard. They were getting used to that as well. It was, but they were clear about as a Christian or as a faith-based organization, that was really clear. They were still wedded to the idea that group homes was the way forward, even though I think Mr. Day had some misgivings about that. And we were trying to figure out how we were going to go from really, even though we'd been around for 60-some years by that point, right? We were trying to figure out how do we go from being maybe a kid to an adolescent in terms of our development as an organization. And actually, I've seen since my tenure here, almost moving into an adulthood, kind of the maturity of the organization on a lot of levels. I bring with me, how do you build the system so that it accomplishes what you want to do? That's what my leadership opportunities allowed me to learn that. I'm a builder. I'm not necessarily the guy who's going to come up with a brand new fabulous vision. I think I may have shared that with you as well in the past. But God's gifted me with abilities to know how to build in a sustainable fashion so that we're growing and it's sustainable for generations of clients that we're going to serve well beyond when I'm gone, right? That's what I care about. And that's really rooted very clearly in the mission and vision that God gave us. It's easy for organizations to start drifting in terms of their mission, and they start getting involved in things that they shouldn't be involved in. And it dilutes what they're really supposed to be doing in God's kingdom. And I like saying, let's be really clear about what God's purpose for us, and let's drive a Mack truck through that, and have that be what we do so very well. And that's what I get excited about.
It's time to take a commercial break. You are listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We appreciate you so very much for joining us. We also appreciate the great folks at the Lynchburg Police Department. If you want to protect and serve the city of Lynchburg, man, they've got a great organization. They have all kinds of incentives and sign-on bonuses to get you started. Visit their website, joinlynchburgpd.com. That's joinlynchburgpd.com. And again, we're always looking for businesses, ministries, nonprofits to partner with. We're looking for those political campaigns to help you reach the voter. So give me a call. We'll take care of you. We even promote your upcoming events. 434-528-9828. We'll have that break. When I come back, we'll have more with Jeff Nitz of 518 Family Services.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the owner of Bright Images. I want to encourage you to check us out. We service customers from Bedford to Blackstone. We are a full-service print company, and we also provide audio and video services as well. Please check us out at www.brightimagesmedia.com. You can email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com or call us at 434-846-8273. We're here to serve you.
Thanks for tuning in to our broadcast for news, current affairs, business features, special segments, family fun, politics, personal profiles, and so much more. We'd like to assist you. Contact us at Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
The Lynchburg Police Department is now hiring with the highest starting salary in the region of $50,000 and a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Does this sound like something you'd be interested in? An exciting career, opportunities for growth, and the ability to give back to the community you grew up in? If so, give us a call, 455-6048, 434-455-6048. Learn more at www.lynchburgvapolice.gov.
Independence has its value. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show with business features, free gifts, local and national news, family fun, non-profit organizations, politics, community service, sports, upcoming events, and special features. To be a part of this restoration of news, factual information, fun, and advertising of your organization and upcoming events, call us today at 434-528-9828. We are waiting for you.
Hello, my name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and I'm here at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. And I have been in the funeral industry for over 23 years now, and I just wanted to let everyone know that if you are looking for a caring and professional facility, Tharp Funeral Home is the one for you. Let us have the privilege of making this last chapter special for you. This is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. Have you been recently injured in any type of accident? I would love to help to assist you in this and get you the compensation that you deserve. If you have any other questions, we can give you a free consultation. Give us a call at Pack Law Group at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225, or visit us online at packlawgroup.com, PACKLAWGROUP.com.
This is Tommy Carter. I'm the Chief Deputy, Lynchburg Sheriff's Office. Just wanted to talk a little bit about Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. And this is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office offers to the citizens of Lynchburg for people that have a disorder that would cause them to wander, For more information, please contact the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301. If you're interested in enrolling somebody in Project Lifesaver, you can come by the Sheriff's Office and pick up client application, or you can go to our website, Sheriff's Office, go to Project Lifesaver, and you can fill it out online and it'll be sent in automatically. And a deputy will come out, talk to you, and sign them up.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, produced and brought to you by our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We thank you so much for joining us because independence has its value. We thank you for tuning in. Our broadcast is also brought to you by the great folks at Heritage Connection Gifts and Tailoring. They're at 915 Main Street in the Galleria. Stop by for the best in alterations, tailoring, and amazing unique gifts. That's Heritage Connection Gifts and Tailoring. Again, welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Coming up, we'll have some free gifts that we'll be giving you toward the end of the show. You'll meet Coach Jeff Jackson as he works with young people to make them the best basketball athletes possible and to help them with their academics. Phyllis Johnson will return with her Thinking Out Loud segment. But at this time, we go back to our interview with Jeff Nitz, the CEO of 518 Family Services. Stay tuned.
Having had the opportunity to work closely with Robert Day, who led the organization for so much time, what did you learn most from him, his style of leadership, his vision?
Yeah, good question. Number one, he was a gracious man to his core. He had a softness to him, right, in staff and what people were dealing with. He tied a lot of that to his own experiences, his own growing up experience. It was difficult, but that enabled him to have grace for people when they were not necessarily acting the way they should, right? There was a graciousness. There is a graciousness to my friend Robert Day. But he was willing to take risks with the board. He was willing to lay it all on the line. He knew he with some board members, he realized I'm poking the bear, and he was willing to do that, and that took courage. And so knowing you can't do that every day with your board, but knowing this is one of those times I'm pushing in, and we're going to get this done. And he did that wisely, even just how he worked with the board, how he chose to institute and make some changes. I thought there's a lot of wisdom to his style for how he did that. Diplomatic, but also persistent. When he knew we needed to go a certain direction for the long-term well-being of the organization, he did. Those would be some of the things. And I would just say there was a kindness to him. I think people need to see somebody in the executive seat, somebody that they can trust, that they can respect, because they know their heart, the heart of that person. And nobody could ever misunderstand his heart as other than kind. And that's something I seek to emulate, that there's a kindness to me, and hopefully that comes through here.
So we know that, I always call him Pastor Day. We know that Pastor Day has had some challenges. How is he today?
Yeah, actually quite well. Yeah. He's done some good work, and I think maybe some of the pressures of not being in the CEO suite has helped him as well. Right, just take the stress off of some of life. But yeah, I talk to him every 2 weeks, and his health is really stabilized. He's doing well. He leads our recovering orphan ministry here at 518. Helping people understand the orphan spirit they may have experienced by virtue of their upbringing years, and in really how to undo that. And so he's been a help to quite a few people. Even as he's moved, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but he moved to Kentucky, where he was his hometown actually, in eastern Kentucky. And he's able to have a ministry there. He calls it a incarnational ministry, on being able to sit with people there in that community who struggled, Appalachian folks that have had generational trauma, and he gets to sit and really just share person to person what God has been teaching him, what he's learned over his lifetime about healing from traumatic backgrounds. And it's really pretty cool.
We'll have a commercial break. You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for tuning in today. We are brought to you and presented by the great folks at Miller Built Outdoor Equipment. They're at 2200 12th Street in Lynchburg. Stop by, tell them we sent you, and visit the website, millerbuiltoutdoorequipment.com. And of course, during these toasty temperatures, we need to make sure that our HVAC systems, air conditioning systems are working perfectly. Be sure to check out our friends at Sterling Oil Company. They will help you. Visit their website, sterlingoilcompany.com. Stay tuned. We'll have some free gifts at the end of the show. You'll meet Coach Jeff Jackson. Phyllis Johnson returns. And after the break, we'll have another segment with Jeff Nitz, the CEO of 518 Family Services. Stay tuned.
Here at Earthright, we're Virginia's #1 choice for battery backup systems. Whether you want a battery backup to power your home or to add a battery backup to your solar system, Earthright is here to help. Don't get left in the dark. Contact Earthright for a no-cost assessment.
Visit us at earthright.com.
I'm Dr. Keith Anderson, and I'm your financial services professional. If you need help with life insurance, health insurance, estate planning, perhaps you need assistance with your Roth IRA or individual retirement account. If you just give me a call at 434-944-2867, I'll be sure to help you.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to thank you for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We want to help you promote your organization and events. So give us a call today at 434-528-9828 or shoot us an email at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. We can't wait to serve you.
AMA Consulting and Business Services Incorporated. Advice you can trust from a Central Virginia area tax advocate. Call us today at 434-219-6692. Again, that's 434-219-6692. Or on our website, www.amaconsultingbusiness.com.
Hello, I'm Lake Alexandria Whitehead with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we would like to thank you all for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. And if you are interested in some promotion and advertising, you can give us a call. Our number is 434-528-9828. We'll hear from you soon. Give us a call today, and we'll be happy to help.
This is Todd Ramsey over at F&L Market. We just want to tell you about some of the things going on. On Sundays and Tuesdays, we have our Senior Citizens and Veterans Day Savings Day. It's a 5% off. And then on Mondays, we have our Cash Mondays, where you can save 5% if you use your cash. So that's a nice little deal. If you spend cash with us, you're going to get a 5% savings. Then, of course, on Wednesdays, our weekly ad, which you'll be seeing posted on all our social media. And then on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we call it our 3-day blowout sales. So it's usually mostly meat items, but sometimes we'll throw a grocery item or a dairy item in to kind of give you some extra savings. Located at 2517 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg, Virginia. We have a VIP text club, which is the best way to get involved with us. If you'll dial 833-610-3325 and text FL Market, you can join our club. You will receive our ads, you'll receive coupons from us, and any kind of updating things going on in our community that we are involved with. Also, our phone number here is 434-846-7448, and our fax number is 434-846-7232, and our email address is flmarket.com, And if you'd like to see us on our webpage, we do have a website. That's f-lmarket.com. It's F&L Market. As always, we appreciate your business and God bless you and your family. You are listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, produced by Whitehead Media Ventures, our independent firm. We were established in 1989. We thank you so much for tuning in again today. The radio show is developed, organized, and delivered to you in a radio-style format, though we stream it on Facebook and we upload it to YouTube. We thank you so very much for tuning in today. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show is proudly brought to you by our friends at Grace Baptist Church in Madison Heights. Visit their website, gbcmh.org. And again, don't miss my many Facebook Live shows. If you enjoy the radio show, you will love our Facebook Live shows. We'll tell you more about them in a bit. At this time, we take you back to my exclusive interview with Jeff Nitz. He's the CEO of 518 Family Services.
Has it been difficult or challenging to fall into the chief position? Sometimes when new people come in, staff, colleagues, vendors, clients, are accustomed to a certain style of leadership that was in place before you. How are you being received and perceived?
Yeah. It certainly helped that they knew me for 8 years as COO, right? I was a known entity. Now, I was more in that role about the shekels in the organization, right? Because I kind of managed the purse strings. Robert would sometimes refer to me as the CO no. And because I'm not sure that's sustainable, right? You've got to be mindful of that. But that helped a lot because people knew me, and I think I built up enough relational capital with quite a few people within the organization. They knew my heart about things. But to your question of what transition-wise, what was that like for me? I shared at the Impact event on Thursday night that overall it's gone really quite well. In part because Robert did a great job of handing the reins over to me. We had a lot of conversations about that. The board and I had some conversations about what that might look like. And so in many respects, I was prepared well for that. But it's more demanding than I thought it would be. I had a friend of mine that said, when I was telling him about that transition, he said, Jeff, all that changed was one letter. How hard could it be? And that one letter makes a difference. It really does. And I think part of that is I'm looking and realizing before when I see, I'd make a lot of decisions here, but I was always looking at Robert. Are you okay with this? Yeah, okay. And now I got the board. The board is my boss. But a lot of those decisions, the weightiness of every decision falls back to the CEO, right? That's my domain now. So that's been more weighty. I guess that's the word. It's not hard, it's just weightier, and I'm sensing that. I don't know how people could do this kind of a job unless they're heavily reliant on God. No, I just don't know how you could do it. I have to have trust that God is leading me and in this organization, our leaders, as we wrestle with various decisions, and know that God is helping the people in my organization, our fellow leaders, to unearth the right things that we should be asking ourselves, the right factors, details that we should be looking at before we make a decision, so that when we make a decision, it's the best possible one for that point in time. And I rely on that. And it makes it easier when I have really good leaders around me. And I do. I mean, God has blessed us with my executive leadership team, our ministry council here. Wow. God has blessed us with some good folks, which makes my job a lot easier.
Well, that's part one of our exclusive interview with Jeff Nitz, the CEO of 518 Family Services. We'll have more with him next week here on the radio show. And get ready, because we are working on the video/television version of the interview with Jeff Nitz. As you know, we have our television show that airs every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. and early Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. here in the Lynchburg Roanoke Market on the CW network, so be sure to check it out. Our television show is in all of Hampton Roads every Saturday, 7 a.m. on WGNT. And don't miss the TV show in Hopewell and Petersburg, Virginia, Sundays 9 a.m., Mondays 5 p.m. on WTJV Channel 3. So there you have it. We'll have that break. Stay tuned. The radio show continues after these very important messages with Hour 2.
This is Sheriff Don Sloan, the City of Lynchburg, and I'm excited to talk about Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office started in 2002. It's a life-saving program that uses tracking technology for those individuals in our community that have dementia or Down syndrome or some mental-related disorder that may cause them to wander from their caregiver. And this program provides life-saving technology to find them, locate them, and historically, we've had over 115 successful searches and safe returns since we started. For more information, contact Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301 if we can be of assistance to you.
Thanks for joining us for the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We'd like to assist you. Contact us at Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
Hi, this is Jeff Nitz, the CEO at 518 Family Services. And at 518, our vision is that every child is with a thriving family supported by a faithful community right here in Lynchburg and the surrounding counties. You can go online to 518FIVE18.org is the best way to reach us, and click on whatever you're looking for. You'll see opportunities there, or call us at 434-376-2006 and start the ball rolling. And if you want to volunteer, got a way to do that, you can do that as well. So however you want to get a hold of us, and regardless of your need, we'd love to be able to help.
Hello, my name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and I'm here at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. Why come visit us here at Tharp? We administer compassion and professionalism here, and we have an on-site crematory where your loved one will stay in friendly staff. Be sure to reach out to us. Our phone number is 434-237-9424, or visit our website at www.tharpfuneralhome.com.
Hey, this is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. I just wanted to invite you to come down and enjoy a family environment when you decide that you need legal services, whether it be criminal defense, whether it be domestic relations, custody and divorce, or personal injury. If you've been injured in a car accident or injured in any way, we're here to help you. We're here to serve you. Please give us a call today at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225. Or you can visit us online at packlawgroup.com. Again, PACKLAWGROUP.com.
If we can help you, call us today at 434-528-9828. Stay tuned. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show continues in a moment. Stay tuned. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show continues in a moment.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, and you may know me as the owner of Bright Images. What you may not know is we also own Rapid Printing from Bedford, Farmville Printing from Farmville, Bob's Printing in Appomattox, Midtown Mailboxes in Farmville, and several other small entities. Our goal is to provide excellent quality and outstanding customer service. You can find us on our website at www.brightimagesmedia.com. Email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com, or call us at 434-846-8273.